Okay, so it's about to get dark, so I gotta do this quick. What we have here is a Boston fern that a friend of mine wanted me to take care of for her, but the planter that it's in, it's got a big drainage hole right at the bottom. It sits on a pedestal. It'll just go right on the floor. I don't really have anything here to put it on, so I'm gonna divide this. This is something I would highly recommend doing in the spring. You can actually go buy yourself a hanging basket and divide it just the way we're about to do right now, and they'll bounce back pretty quick. You can get several plants out of just one pot. I'm going to repurpose some of these hanging baskets here. I'm going to wash them out with some antibacterial dish soap. Hope that shows. After I plant them, I'm going to use some of this neem oil to spray them down. It is a multi-purpose fungicide, insecticide, and miticide, and it is organic. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to use some Miracle-Gro potting soil. Just going to get some of this Miracle-Gro potting soil in here a little bit and wet it down. Try to hydrate it some. It takes a lot to hydrate it with all the peat moss that's in it. And it's Miracle-Gro, so it's got some fertilizers and perlite in it. Like I said, you should really be doing this in the spring, but I don't want it to just die, and I'd love to have 3 more of them. I'm gonna have it in the house though, under lights. It's Thanksgiving's a couple days away, so it's probably about 2 more months that I will be keeping that room where I keep all my plants in, the jungle nook as I call it. It's going to, I have no water. It's going to be kept warm, real warm, for like the next 2 months, and the light will be on. So it's like it's a growing season in there still right now. But yeah, really want to do this in the spring. Any kind of like transplanting, repotting, and stuff. Just get these wet. And then I'll divide this up, stick them in, and got 3 new plants. 3 plants out of 1. 2 new plants, I guess. But it will rejuvenate them, the roots will be able to grow, and once I put them outside in the spring, they'll really take off. Yep, it's just taking so much water. There we go, it's starting to run out the bottom now. If this plant was just left outside, it would die for sure. I'm gonna actually cut it back even just so I can see what I'm working with, using some alcohol rubbing pads to sterilize the scissors. It's rare you'll actually get anything nasty for your plants, but better to be safe than sorry. And I'm just gonna start cutting this back. It'll grow all new foliage. I know it looks like I'm just hacking away at it, which is exactly what I'm doing, but like I just said, it's gonna die if it stays outside. It's getting cold here right now. I think 25 it got to the other night. I put a towel out over the top of it to try to help it out a little bit. So, neighbors of mine asked me if I wanted theirs. They had 2 of them out on their porch, so I got those 2 in the house hanging right now. And I was driving somewhere and somebody had thrown 2 of them in the trash, and those are in the house too right now. I sprayed them down with some neem oil and even used a diluted solution to water them with, because I was looking it up and apparently this stuff, it gets absorbed into the plant and it's right in the plant. And like, if you're using it somewhere and the leaves are falling underneath and they decompose, whatever's in it, it makes it such a great product, which it's all natural. But it gets absorbed right up through the roots, and all that beneficial oils and stuff, it gets right into the plant. It's like in the plant, inside of it. Great protection. All right. Yep, I don't know if you can tell or not, it is getting dark quick. I think I got about maybe 10, 15 minutes. So, oh, it's frozen. Great. It's literally frozen. Wow. I'm going to have to take this into the house and do this hopefully tomorrow. Oh, no. Boy. It's frozen. Probably just the top. Oh, it might not be frozen. It could just be so overgrown. Oh yeah, that's what it's looking like. Man, some warm water might help. So when this was purchased in the spring, it was just put right into this, and it was tucked in there with Miracle-Gro potting soil, so I thought it would be real easy to get it out. Apparently not. I'm hoping that it's not frozen. It can't be frozen. It's not that cold out right now. Let that soak in. Might just be so root bound. I don't want to ruin her pot. Let's see what I can do. There we go. I want to divide this into 3s. I'm just cutting right through it. So I said I'm cutting it into 3s, then I just cut it right in half. I have a garden right there. I'm just tossing this into the garden. Small pot and 2 larger pots. Yeah, so it's not frozen. It's, I don't know, might be root bound. Cut this one in half. Actually, look how this is coming up. It was frozen, but the center's not, where the roots are. This is just to show you guys, and you can, by using hanging baskets, you can stick them right in the ground, put them in a pot, whatever. And you have multiple plants for the price of one. Now, all I'm going to do, stick that in there. You know what I did with the scissors there? Okay, and just use some of this, stick it in. Work it all the way down on this side, make sure it gets in there. If I didn't do this today, I would have had to brought them inside. I could have did that, but holidays are coming. trying to get the place clean and organized. And so now I'm adding, what, three more pots into the house. Whatever. I'll be happy in the spring. I know I'm being brutal with it, but it's gonna have plenty of time to bounce back. Put it on mist and bring it down. Here we are now, mid-June. I moved these guys out here well over a month ago. Gave them a light fertilizing. I did have to move them in at night a few times. It was just too cold at night. But over the last, I'd say 3-4 weeks, you know, the temperature's really warmed up. We've had quite a few days in the mid to high 70s, the nighttime temperatures in the high 50s. So most of this growth that you're looking at, you know, about 3-4 weeks old. Pretty happy with it considering the time of the year and the condition they were in when they got divided. I would hope that by mid-July, end of July, these guys, you know, double in size. Now you got to see some shots, you know, in the spring. Wow, early summer. It's early summer.